Hey, my lovely Aries, hope you all are well. So, I'm here to do a reading for you all. If you feel called to click on this video, there might be a message in here for you, but this is a collective reading, so it may not resonate with everybody. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Also, keep in mind that all readings on this channel are timeless, so feel free to check out the Aries playlist as well. If there are any titles of any readings that stand out to you or resonate with you, feel free to check that out at any time. Okay, so we're going to jump straight into your reading. We're going to have a look at what it is that you guys need to know at this time. And yeah, I also have some intuitive notes as well, so I may mention those at random throughout the reading. But yeah, with that being said, any extra information you need will all be in the description box below, loves. Okay, let's get into your reading. Let's start off with an oracle card just to kind of get the energy for you guys. So if you are watching this in the month of October or even after November, then definitely the eclipse, the Scorpio eclipse that we're having on the 25th of October, you may feel the effects of that before and after for, a good few weeks prior and after. So we will have a little pull for that at the end of the reading. If you want to stay tuned for that, then we will check that out nearer towards the end for you. But if not, then feel free to just enjoy the first part of this reading. Okay, Divine Angel Spirit Guides, what are you telling me, please, for Aries? Sorry, guys, I was completely out of shot. Okay. Yes, and we do have Halloween this month as well. So we may get some themes if it's relevant to you in any way, but let's see. Right, so this is giving me Scorpio energy, which we are going to be coming into Scorpio season, but for some reason right now it's giving me Scorpio energy. So for some of you guys, I do see you going introvert a little bit here, in order to gain a higher perspective on things. It literally looks like you go introvert and you may feel like things are standing still for a while, or maybe you feel like you've been standing still, but within that time you are gaining a higher perspective, and this is actually allowing you to lay all the seeds down, plant all the seeds that you want to plant, look over things that you've already planted, and also you're just kind of making sure that your foundation is solid and up to par. You're looking over your plan and you're just checking in to make sure that your foundation is right, so that your plan will kind of stay stabilized. I am also picking up on the fact that you may feel this way, that you're not wanting to take any unnecessary risks at this time. Okay, because I feel like you're very aware that if you were to make unnecessary risk, okay, it could leave you with some wild results. So I feel like you have been able to really see things from this higher perspective. I feel like you've really kind of been either speaking with the divine here or your higher self, just to make sure that you are seeing things clearly and you are wanting to initiate the right things. And I also feel as though for some of you guys, you may feel as though there was some ideas that you had in the past, or maybe some seeds you thought you wanted to plant in the past, or some people or some direction that you thought you wanted to pursue or go down in the past, that either didn't grow for you, didn't sprout, or you're not as inspired about those anymore, or you don't really want to go in that direction anymore. But these are like either people that you don't feel like are part of your soul tribe, or maybe for some of you guys, it could be certain family members, because you've got family here. Or for others of you guys, it could just be like ideas or things that you just don't feel like are helping you to expand. It's almost like you're releasing and you're letting go of anything that is keeping you confined and restricted, where you're not able to expand, where you're not able to really be in your own energy, like authentically you, because this kind of is very Aries energy here with the number one and this yang energy and this being in the reverse. It's like if there's any people, OMG, hold on. No, I didn't get that for you guys, but I did get it for, that's interesting. Okay, I there was an intuitive message, but I got it for Capricorn for not, but not you guys. But it just came to mind now when I was about to say what I was going to say. But if you're dealing with a Capricorn, if that makes sense in any way, then I'd say check out that reading, because I'll mention it there. But for some of you guys with this, for them, I got water and blood. So something about water and blood, but I kind of then got heard that saying of like, I don't even remember how it goes. Is it water? Something's thicker than blood, or water isn't thicker than blood, or blood isn't thicker than water, whatever that is. But the way I'm getting it for you guys is if it doesn't inspire you, if you're not able to be yourself, if you're not able to kind of go after the things that you feel like serve your higher calling, higher purpose, or things that you feel very passionate about, or things that you feel like is for you, if you're not able to do that, either around certain people, whether they be blood or water to you, so whether this is just like people that you had emotional connections with, or whether it's people that you've seen them as like blood, like whether they were a family or people that you just saw as family. Now, there may be a few different people in different circumstances, and for some of you guys, it could just be a work environment as well. It could be a non-family situation where it's like other people outside of your family. So, and it doesn't even have to be people. Like I said, it could be ideas that just don't spark your interest. It could be people that you feel like are not a part of your soul tribe. But it's almost like as you release people that you don't feel like allow you to expand, or as you expand, it's like you naturally see that these people all simultaneously get released or let go of. You've actually then calling in your actual soul tribe. This is your soul tribe here. And it's like on a higher perspective, you already know this. But like on the 3D, it's like you're just having to let go and trust, you know? But you may have even felt like when you've had this moment of introspection or introversion, especially if you are usually more extroverted, or even if you're not, maybe you, just have more extroverted periods. And it's almost like you releasing certain people, maybe that felt like, you know, you were also releasing some people that you used to be more extroverted with, if that makes sense. So it's almost like you might have naturally felt like, okay, it called you to go inward, to have some more solitude, or if maybe you have a few particular people that you kind of feel like are stars as well as yourself, in the sense of you can expand with them, you know, and you will want to reach your higher potential. So yeah, but maybe either you can be more introverted with these people, or maybe you've been having some more internal, emotional type of dynamics or conversations with these people, But there's something about where, even if you felt like, okay, there's an inner world theme that's been playing for a little bit, you are going to come out of the cave, and you are going to get this rebalance of things that is going to bring that extroverted energy and spark again, and people that will resonate with that again. But it's going to be people that not only resonate with that, they're also going to make sense for the foundation that you're building now. Okay, because I see that it wasn't just people that you're releasing, it's like ideas, it's potential paths that you could have went down. But as you release these things, it's like any people that may have resonated with those things, and maybe that's why there was some sort of tie there, or however, it's almost like a simultaneous thing, but then this is like a little trust period of as this naturally release. It's autumn, yes. This is giving me like the leaves falling in autumn. You know, it's like trusting that new leaves will grow. Okay, so yeah, there could be something significant for you around springtime, around your birthday season here for you. Okay, cool. So what else did we get for you guys? I also wrote down for you in my intuitive notes, I wrote down problem solving. So for some of you guys, you might like find yourself sitting down sometimes just trying to problem solve, figure things out. Okay, I feel like that's going to be quite good for you to figure out how you want to structure things, build things, do things, where you're being called to journey to. You may even be trying to problem solve with another person, or if there's any repetitive cycles or anything that you're trying to secure. I feel like you're going to be in that mindset, or that's going to be good for you. Okay, also, you might also just be watching some things around this time, or seeing some things that you feel like are quite interesting, or just having some experiences, maybe even internal experiences. Some of you guys, it could be like psychedelic experiences. Some of you guys, it could be just experiences within meditation. For some of you guys, it could be experiences, with your higher self. But I feel like there's going to be some sort of experiences or something that you see or that you watch, you're going to find to be quite interesting. Also, the color green could be significant in some way. Okay. Yeah. Now, what else did I get for you guys? Right. Yeah. Okay. So we've got some names as well. So any of these names, they could be relevant to you, someone you know, someone you may come in contact with, or something you might watch, etc. But the name Lisa or Leanne, or names beginning with the letter H, was coming to me for some of you guys. That may not resonate with everybody. And then also something about being in a queue. Being in a queue and being up next, and I'm kind of seeing this now a little bit with this here. It's almost like as you step forward you get a bit closer, but for some of you guys, you may know that you're actually quite close to something, and I don't actually feel like you're in a rush. I do feel like for some of you guys, you might actually be appreciating this poised energy, because it's almost like you can see how close you actually are to something, and you don't want to. Oh my gosh, do you know what it's giving me? What's that game? I remember speaking about this in some reading some months ago, and I used this example, but I think I used it in a Sagittarius reading. Um, that game, what's that game called? I forget the name of the game, but if you've watched that movie, Squid Game, and they do, that version of the game where it's very life threatening, where you basically run up or you have to walk, and if they turn around and they see you, you're out, but you have to try and run to the wall before the person turns around, right? That game, it's kind of like, when you get right to the end and you probably have like one more step or a few more steps, you can either take a few baby steps or you could take a big massive leap, and you could just quickly win and be at the end, right? That's where I feel like you guys are at. And it's almost as if you're so close, but you don't want to take that big leap. Remember at the beginning I said you don't want to take unnecessary risks. You don't want to do that after you've come all this way, and then potentially feel like you played the wild card that didn't really work out well for you. It's almost as if you're actually trying to gain all the wisdom that you need at this point, in order to make your next few steps your best steps, or make them count, or to make them as effective as possible, or just to kind of get clarity on where is it that you're actually trying to go, so you know what steps you want to take, um, or how you want to take them. But it's like, because you're so close, I don't feel like there's an impatientness of, okay, I need to just quickly rush and just jump there now. It's almost like, no, I can actually just take a minute and kind of figure this bit out, right? So yeah, especially if you feel like you've been on this journey or you've been in this cycle before, and maybe you're at this point now where you feel like you could actually stabilize something, and maybe there was something that you learned from before. Now maybe this is you taking this approach and this way of doing it so you can gain the wisdom, or maybe you're looking at, how did I do this before? Did it work for me then? If it didn't, okay, let me try the other way now. Or if it did, then I can just kind of draw upon that wisdom to do that again. It's kind of like that. That's the problem solving thing that I'm talking about as well. Okay, guys. Lovely. I'm gonna now move these cards out of the way and go with some tarot, just to see what we get for you in general. I just kind of wanted to look at the energy for you guys, but we've kind of got that now. So okay, messages for Aries, please. Messages for Aries, please. Three and six. How interesting. And the Tower. Yeah, you want a victory, and you know that the next step could really secure something foundation wise. The Tower would happen if you don't get the foundation right, and it would crumble and you'd have to start all over again. So it's like, you're already successful. You could be celebrating already where you're at, where you've got to, because where you've reached already is being celebrated, is worth being celebrated. So if you're in that energy of enjoyment, or like I said, some of you guys, you've got a few loved ones or social people, or a few people in your soul tribe, or it could be a mix of family, friends, or social, that you feel like these are the cherished few. These are the few that you can cherish, or you can have. I feel like there's a healthy emotional connection with all of these specific individuals, and anyone else again that you feel like you haven't, what's the word, you had to release here. You've learned lessons from this, and you're taking those lessons with you on your journey. This could also be something, some of you guys, you could be thinking about like your friendship dynamics or your family dynamics, or any type of connections, learning from things, maybe to do with communication, or whether you would express things before, or how you would express things, maybe how you take action, maybe just different things that I feel like you could be thinking about in order to get the victory you want moving forward. Or if there's things that you've learned that you had to release, maybe these could be people that maybe if you would express yourself, maybe something would just kind of get overlooked, or maybe there just wasn't enough of something, some sort of positive emotional context that would feel more like a genuine thriving soul connection, or people that really support you, people that are really there for you, people that would cheer you on or be happy for a victory of yours, and vice versa. I feel like these are the connections that you might realize are the cherished ones. Now, for some of you guys as well, you may go to a Halloween party or get invited to one. Yeah, that could definitely happen, especially if you've been spending time inside. Yeah, someone may ask you if you want to go somewhere, maybe to get you out of the cave, to get you at your house. Or for others of you guys, it might not even be, it doesn't have to necessarily be anything to do with Halloween, okay? That's not going to be for everyone, I know. But it could just be some sort of gathering or encounter or group communication. But there's going to be something here where there'll be an opportunity to get out and do something positive, happy, fun. Okay. Now, I also feel like someone could travel towards you guys. Someone might travel to see you, or maybe you're going to travel somewhere. If you're traveling somewhere, it could be you and another person. So you could be traveling around a holiday season, or this could be 3 weeks, 3 months. This could be Halloween, Christmas, New Year's. There could be someone significant that you're going to spend all these 3 holidays with or occasions with at the next 3 upcoming holidays. Or maybe if there's other holidays that you celebrate, it could be any of those within like whatever the next 3 of those are. Or it could be someone's birthday. Or there could be a friend that's celebrating something, or someone that's having a victory. Okay, and maybe they are having some sort of celebratory thing and they invite you to go there, or some sort of social gathering. You and someone may get invited to go somewhere. Okay, if you do go out though, whether it's an event, a social situation, I feel like there's something about if you go with another person, or there's something about you and someone else attending, there's some sort of lessons that I feel like you're going to take with you. So you're going to be very effective when you're there, but you're going to manage to have a good social victory or a good emotional victory here because of what you've learned from the past, or it's almost like what you've learned has got you to this point, and this is why you're going to have this victory. So you might go into it kind of hoping for the best, but maybe not anticipating that it's actually going to be quite victorious, because again, I feel like you might be used to something a bit different, maybe something a little less fulfilling, or if it was fulfilling on a social level, maybe not on an emotional level, or if it was fulfilling in some way, maybe not on a communication level, or maybe there was just other dynamics you had in the past, and you're just going to be, seeing where there's much better emotional connections coming in for you. Okay, but okay, cool. um Okay, so 3 of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So this would give me like the 4 of Cups. So again, I'm also getting like a. Let me just get one more for this here, because there's definitely a group situation here. Yeah, the 6. We've got 6, 6, and 3. So definitely there's some sort of group situation where you're going to be victorious. And it's like when you arrive versus when you leave, like you're gonna feel great afterwards, right? And if anything happens that's even a bit shaky, it's not even going to affect you. It might not even have anything to do with you. But I don't know, I just feel like people are going to notice you, or there's some sort of victory here. Or maybe you have some sort of significant effect on the people whilst you're there, or the way things go. Maybe you bring your energy, and something good happens. It's like a positive surprise. You're going to be surprised. So you guys, it could even be like new friends. For others of you guys, it could be like a dating, double date type thing. For others of you guys, it could be maybe you surprised yourself if you're moving on from a past group of friends, and maybe you were kind of just doing you, and then you realize that there's a surprise, like new interests coming towards you, or new soul connections. But there's something about timing here, like you might encounter a person, and then like a few days go by, and then another person, and maybe like a few weeks go by, and then like another person. But there's something about, like, I think there's going to be 3 people of significance at minimum, and it could probably go up to like maybe 6 or so. But these individuals may come in one by one, but these are your soul tribe. Okay, so if you had to release people, it's like as you've released and you kind of move forward, even if there was a short period of you just doing you, you know, one person comes in one by one. And for some of you guys, there may even be some people from the past that maybe you didn't necessarily release. Maybe there's some people that there was you know, some good experiences, memories with, but maybe you just kind of, maybe, I don't know, it's a bit of like a third wheel dynamic here, or maybe, you know, having a good time but not really fitting in, or you know, needing to continue with your success elsewhere. I don't know, there's just something where it's like, okay, maybe your journey is taking you somewhere else, you know, but there's no necessarily, there's nothing necessarily, you know, bad here, but you may be surprised at how some people may return towards you. These could be people that you've been good with in the past, and that some of these people that you know, you didn't have any issues with, they may actually return, and it might surprise you. And I feel like this looks good. It looks like, this is going to be a good surprise for you. They may notice you, they may see you as being successful in some way or having done something, okay, but they're definitely noticing you or being receptive to you in some way, or they will be. Okay. Now, what else have we got for Aries, please? The Devil. Okay. Capricorn energy. Clarify that, please, Spirit. 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so now some of these people could have been caught up in dynamics with other people, and maybe you guys had to leave some of it behind because, like, there was just a dynamic and there was other people that were trying to control the whole group situation. Maybe you didn't want to be part of a controlled thing. Or for some guys, maybe there's an individual that was a bit manipulative. So I feel like there could be some people that you're not opposed to, and some people that you're like, yeah, I'm just not really trying to get caught up in that. Or maybe some people you felt like if you went towards who you wanted to go towards, you would just kind of get stuck some way because there's like some sort of attachment or control going on, something there. But what's going on here? I feel like someone could have tried to manipulate things to make you or someone else, someone tried to manipulate someone that's successful and makes people feel good, whether this is you or someone else here, but this is someone that's having a victory and other people feel good about it. Someone has kind of manipulated this person's, something about this person, or someone, I don't know, there's something going on there, but let me have a look at that again. Or this could have been someone feeling stuck trying to come towards you. Okay, maybe someone was trying to control someone so they couldn't really come in your direction. Or someone was trying to block them from getting towards you. Yeah, there could have been some gossip, some manipulation, some control, you know. Yeah, I feel like definitely there's a lot of people specifically talking about a certain individual here. But it might surprise you that someone that was caught up in the dynamic comes around despite what they were caught up in. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Despite what they were caught up in. Or it might surprise you that someone is successful and has been successful along the way with several different things after having to go through something where there was some sort of control, or they could have, it's almost like a short period of feeling a bit stuck, but then kind of things completely turning around. For some of us, if this was something you were caught up in, you will see that things will completely turn around for you. So you could be in a situation where you've been feeling like you've got kind of good momentum here with some of your internal stuff recently, and then as you kind of wanted to step out, maybe you felt like there was some sort of something that was stuck there, or someone that you wanted to encounter, but I don't know, or someone that you felt like you would naturally encounter or bump into, but something's changing for the good and you're going to be victorious. Look at all these victory cards. You're going to be victorious. Look, 3, 4, 5. Oh my gosh, 3, 4, 5, 6. Guys, there's nothing but numerical orders. 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 3. That's all we have here. Wow, guys. There's definitely a reconciliation here with somebody. And for some of you guys, you might go into the city with someone. Like I see you being in the city with someone, going somewhere. You might book somewhere online, like you might book a hotel in the city. You might book somewhere, something to go and do. Okay, but I see you kind of looking on your phone and then like going somewhere. Somewhere you might go somewhere, take some photos. But I definitely see a reconciliation as well, which looks good. So whatever the obstacle was, what's going to surprise you is that it didn't keep something stuck for very long. Okay, it's like a little blip. It was like a little blip. Okay. All right. This is lovely though. Someone could have also tried to control or keep someone from having a successful dynamic with somebody else, or a successful reconciliation, or just control. I don't know, there's someone that could have tried to do something like that, but I feel like building has been going on. Plans have been in process. Now there's like action getting ready to be taken or being taken, or some steps have been taken, and you're finding that as you've started to take action on some of these things, or as you're about to, you're going to be surprised with how successful things are for you. Oh my gosh, if you have a plan, a business plan, a money plan, and maybe you were like doing the whole internal thing, oh my gosh, some of you guys, you could have been taking some time away from social life to focus on building or your money or certain things like that. And you know, maybe once you start putting yourself back out there, or going more into sort of taking action on certain things, you may just start to see that, like, yeah, like your plan is actually manifesting into the physical. This is actually quite beautiful, guys. But yeah, some of you guys, you could be dealing with a Capricorn. You don't have to be. This could be someone who is potentially doing something where they are successful, or it could be someone that's a part of a group dynamic. Okay. Sorry about all that music in the background, guys. There's a lot of noise outside the window. But that is really lovely. What I'm going to do now then for you is we're going to have a look at how the eclipse might specifically affect you. Actually, before I do that, let me just mention what I'm kind of seeing here for those of you guys that are interested in Halloween, if you're watching this around that time. And then we'll go into a little bit on the eclipse for you all as well. But we might do a separate reading overall on that. So if you're interested more on the Scorpio eclipse, stay tuned if we do a reading on that as well. Okay, so for Halloween here, this is like the ending of October. Okay, so 3rd week, 4th week here. I can see that it might start to get, well, depending on where you are in the world, it might start to get colder. But I definitely see for some of you guys, Depending on if this is something that you celebrate. If you celebrate it, I see there could be something about like decorations here, or maybe you notice some of your neighbors have decorations or you put decorations up. For others of you guys, you might what's the word, you might do something with your business or your work here around Halloween. Like if you have a job, like there might be some decorations there, or a new promotion. If you have a business, you might be having a plan to do something about Halloween, or if that's something that you want to monetize on, then I see that could be successful for you. For others of you guys, it might even just be what's the word here, yeah, there might just be quite a lot of surprises around that time. But what I will say though, just as a word of caution, be mindful around that time. Try your best to stay in a positive mindset and a high vibration, especially as well if you are celebrating Halloween. Try to stay on the higher vibrations of things. But yeah, because obviously the veil and whatnot. But if you kind of keep yourself in a high vibration, then yeah, I do see you may just find that there's a lot of positivity and good energy and celebrations and good momentum. But if you find that around that time there's maybe some people that are trying to, get in your way, or some people that you feel like have some sort of a negative or a low vibration, or something where you feel like encountering them or going in their direction would just be some sort of stuckness or negative energy or trap. Try to kind of keep all your valuable lessons with you whenever you kind of have to navigate around these energies, because I don't know, I see something here where if there's anyone that you feel like could be more a bit stuck on a lower vibration, I just feel like that energy could be tempted to like come out and play at that time, and especially if these are people that what's the word, are working with lower energies to, what's the word, to continuously keep people entrapped or to feel enslaved in situations, or making decisions where there's just a continuous lack of integrity. I just feel as though, yeah, some of these people may try to kind of, it's almost like they could be using this energy that isn't of a higher vibration, and around that time they may try to use that to kind of, I want to say like to sit on your level, but it's kind of more of an illusionary thing. Okay, I feel like you'll know it when you see it, you'll know it when you see it. And you know that these people bring potential tower moments. But yeah, I just think that for some of you guys, you can really sense if people are operating with certain like energies, whether it's like yeah, I'm just gonna get one more there because yeah, look at that, 7 of Swords in the reverse. Yep. Oh, Scorpio season, of course. This is Ill in the shadows, okay? So you're going to be able to see something very clearly that's like usually hidden in the shadows. And I think it's a particular individual that, you know, they might be kind of running around at this time around Halloween, but I think that it could be someone that might choose to dress up as the devil, but not necessarily, okay? It could also be someone who, oh, someone who likes to show up in people's faces quite a bit, or someone that likes to kind of go towards. This might even be someone that might choose to, I feel like this is someone that's going to be potentially, if they're not celebrating at this time, I just think they're going to be very active around this time. And yeah, they might have an approach to luring people towards them with like control tactic or some sort of lower force, right? But anyways, I digress, because I think that whatever it is, you know it when you see it, okay? And even if it's shrouded in illusion, it's in the shadow. This might, maybe you were just able to see this before, or maybe you and like a few, okay? But maybe people that couldn't really discern these lower energies from these higher energies, or these deceptive energies, or you know, whatever. Maybe they would just kind of also, what's the word, come together and make the illusion more like an illusion, like everything's all, you know, good. But I just feel like these people are more so maybe on their knees to this person. So my point is something that wasn't clear before, or maybe just clear to you and a few, I think for some reason around this time something's going to get shaken up, and someone might show their true colors here, okay? This like devil energy that they are you know, running with. I feel like this is going to somehow present itself, okay? And it might not even be to you, it might be to another person. If it's to you, for some reason, I feel like you may notice it and act like you don't, or you may not say anything, or you may not really speak on it. Or if it's someone else, you may see it but not say anything, or you may see how they deal with it and you may realize that they just don't say anything, or maybe, I don't know, there's something going on there, something going on. But I feel as though, or someone might try to give something to someone and they might not take it, or someone might try to give something to you, you might not take it, you know. Or it might even just be, hold on, someone in a group situation with them, okay? This could be someone that they, I don't know, maybe are used to having some sort of control dynamic with. I feel like there's going to be some hurt caused, but this might expose that this person is indeed actually just causing hurt. Yeah, this person might show us a level of anger. They're going to display, this devil energy is going to be reflected through anger. But I feel like this person has very deep wounds that they probably just haven't healed. So whenever they get hurt or triggered, they display it as anger. But they could just be stuck in this wound place. But again, around this time, you know, with these vibrations and with the veil and whatnot, like, you know, you want to make sure that your vibration is good, so that you're not really allowing some of these lower vibrational entities to kind of like feed, you know, off that stuck energy, okay? And that's just a word of protection. You definitely want to be protecting yourself around that time, even if you are celebrating and having a good time. Just like I said, your vibration on a higher vibration, that will keep you protected, that keeps you above board, above line. But then also, you don't want to be stuck in like wounded places, where you're not at least trying to get clarity on it, you're not at least trying to learn from it, you're not at least trying to heal from it. Or deceptive things, anything like that, because I just feel like these entities are going to love that at this time. Anyways, guys, enough of that. But I feel like I always have to, I'm very big on just protection, so I'm always going to go there. All right, cool. Yeah. So if there's any people that you feel like are deceptive or are dishonest to you, or, you know, are not true with their intentions, if you feel the need to turn your back, I just feel like this is going to even be a protective move as well, you know. And I feel like there's a way you can do it very gracefully. So if anyone's angry or triggered by this, it really has, like, they don't need to display that anger, because if you do something gracefully, you know, you're not saying anything to them, what's the word, to, like, you're not, you know, you're not disturbing the peace. Okay, you're keeping your peace. But I feel like if this is you doing this, someone might be angry at this, okay, and it might show in some way, and they may show their reveal their true colors accidentally. Okay, or maybe someone else sees this but hasn't said anything. Maybe someone else has noticed. Or if this isn't you, again, it could, if this is either you or one of your few loved ones or soul tribe that we're talking about, okay? Yes. Oh my gosh, look at the sun. You're going to be so happy. There's something about a red flag of someone that's going to be exposed. This is going to make... Okay, I feel like you're going to be really happy, because it's like something's going to be illuminated. But again, in true Scorpio season fashion, there's always some stuff coming to light. So yeah, guys, amazing. Let's have a look at your eclipse then, because again, this could also be giving me eclipse energy. But let's have a look at Scorpio eclipse, how that might affect you guys. You know, let's change the decks. Scorpio eclipse, how might that affect you? Look at that, the Tower again. So the energy was already there. Oh, and then the Sun again. Oh my gosh, you guys are going to come out on the other end of this eclipse feeling like feeling freer than ever here. Okay, feeling like if there was anything that, and I feel like anything that crumbles with this eclipse, I don't think it's going to directly affect you. I think you're going to be out of harm's way. Or something, there might be something that was intended to come towards you, or, you know, maybe something that could have affected you had you not been enlightened on something already. So like, I feel like, you know, your expression to it is just going to be very emotionless, but internally you might actually feel very happy, by the fact that you've been able to kind of move on from this, move forward, or maybe you're about to move forward, or there's some sort of freedom that you're anticipating. And you know, there's just a lot of stuff that you're going to be able to kind of just release and let go of and feel free of. So that is beautiful. But I feel like this eclipse for you guys will mostly be eclipsing like people and circumstances, any people that were not genuine, didn't have good intentions towards you, any people that you feel like can't come with you on this new beginning, any people that maybe want a new start with you but are not bringing the right components, or don't even have the right emotional components to, you know, deal with you. Like, I just think there's a lot of things this eclipse is just going to release out of your life. It's more just going to be about letting go of anything that no longer serves you, and anything that doesn't allow you to be thrive, be free, be happy. Or even some people, you know, I feel like if there's any people that just have a huge ego at this time, okay, you may see that getting shaken up here. Yeah, for sure. Also something significant around a child. Okay, there could be a dynamic between like a family and a child, and maybe, I don't know, someone's like not happy with some of the family dynamics, and maybe it's like just kind of dealing with it because of the child, but then kind of being like, you know, I'm just gonna look after my baby, something like that. Because this person that's turned their back, for some reason I see them holding a baby, and then it's just like people playing with the baby, but it's like someone's not really happy if the people are playing with the baby because the love isn't really there, and it's like this could be a problem all the time. So I just feel like something's going to be illuminated around the time, because again, the eclipse is in Scorpio, which is also about things being illuminated, and it's going to be in Scorpio season. So again, it's a similar sort of theme message that I was getting initially, but for some reason I feel like you guys are going to be able to stay above board, somewhat stay floating, and you know, it's almost like you're going to see things getting rocked around you, but it's almost going to look like you're just kind of moving towards victory, you know? And yeah, you might not, it might not even be obvious on your face how happy you are on the inside. And then yeah, the Three of Cups below as well. So I definitely think you're going to have a lot of celebration, a lot of positive moments. Look at the pumpkins. Look, Halloween for sure. For some of you guys, if you're going to be celebrating Halloween here, or it might even be like a little group ritual or something. But yeah, or you might have, if there was some sort of product you were working on, you might be celebrating it around that time if there was some sort of success. Or like I said, someone might have an idea to do something here, or someone might ask you another person to go somewhere, okay? And it could be like 3, 4, 5, or 6 of you. Someone could also have a situation that could have been like, definitely also something to do with a mother figure as well. It could be a mother figure that's turned their back on something. But I feel like, I don't know, wherever there was a lack of wish fulfillment, there will be a series of emotional victories up ahead and reasons to celebrate for sure. So that looks really good, guys. I am going to leave that there. I hope that was helpful. I hope it resonated. Don't forget to give this reading a like if it was, guys. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. If you're new here, thank you again so much for being here. Sending you all my love. Take care and stay spiritually charged. Bye bye.